Hi everyone, I'm Abby Lovshin-Smith, Director of Brown Ledge Camp, here to talk about the state of camp in 2020. In 2019 we did a state of camp talk in the clubhouse at Alumni Camp where everyone got to interact and ask questions. So hopefully you submitted all the questions that you have for me. I hope to address them all today and talk about where we are and what's ahead for Brown Ledge's future. So this summer we had a handful of fantastic Brown Ledge volunteers that offered to take care of the property, mow the lawns, keep weeding, beat back nature, if you will, just to maintain camp in a very basic state. But camp is there, it's looking good. There will be a lot of work ahead of us going into the 2021 season. So get ready for work weekend. We're gonna have a lot of work to do, but it's looking great. And we were very, very grateful to have so many people offer to come to Vermont and work around our COVID guidelines to be on site and help us out with maintaining parts of camp. So we're so excited to announce that we are building a new health center at camp. This started in 2019 and it would have been done for 2020, but we paused on everything. So now we are going to continue work on it so it's ready for 2020 because the health and safety of our campers is extremely important. It's our number one priority, and we're thrilled to have a new space for our health center workers, our nurses, to work from. So you'll definitely be hearing from us about this more, and look forward to being able to tour a brand new health facility in 2021. So most of you saw our statement that we put out in the e-news surrounding racial justice in this country. And we were really fortunate to have a lot of Brown Ledgers step up to be a part of a committee to help us work towards some goals in this area. So we truly believe our community is better and stronger when we are more diverse. And it's our responsibility to build this into how we run BLC. So I want to give a huge thank you to Marjorie Isaacs on the board, who began the work with the committee and also helped to form this and guide the rest of the members, who include Peregrine Hurd, Clarion Hurd, Hunter McCorkle, Allison Mixon, Myra Johnson, Jenny Aguiar, Alex Meltzer, Dart Schmaltz. So thank you all so much for your work and your dedication. We know this isn't something that will be done in a few minutes or hours, but will be a long time journey. So thank you all for your commitment to Brown Ledge. So you may have seen from our last few newsletters that we've had a lot of changes, some comings and goings. So I wanted to take this opportunity to officially say a huge thank you to Brittany Carter, our office manager, to Maria Moore, Director of Development, and Kim McManus, who was Brown Ledge's JC Director, Assistant Director, Co-Director with me for all of your years with camp. We couldn't have done it without you, so thank you all so much. We wish you the best of luck on your next adventures, and I want to give a special extra thank you to Kim for working with me on the transition into this role. I could not have done it without you, so thank you so much. You all will remain amazing and dedicated and lovely, loving members of the Brown Ledge community. We are so grateful to all of you. Speaking of staffing changes, I want to introduce you to Taryn Catania, who's our new Director of Operations. She was a camper, junior counselor, and counselor with us, and we are so excited to have her back on staff at Brown Ledge.
Hi everyone, I'm Taryn, and it's really great to be back as part of the Brown Ledge community. I wanted to take a second to actually thank some other people who are integral to our team right now, and that's Kylie Mullins, who's come on as our enrollment coordinator, helping new parents be onboarded into our Brown Ledge family, and Kate Pastor, who's come on as our new staff coordinator, helping us make sure our onboarding and our training for staff is seamless, especially going into 2021. And actually right now, Kylie and Kate are working a few hours every week for us just throughout the year to make sure everything is still on track, but we're really grateful to have them. Another person I really want to thank is Mitchell Watson, who's already been a part of the Brown Ledge team, but right now we couldn't be doing what we're doing without him. Mitchell has been doing everything from mowing the grass at camp to making sure billing information is up to date. So without Mitchell, it would be really hard to keep this year going, and I'm so grateful to him and just wanted to make sure we called that out. So a lot of people have been asking about Brown Ledge's current financial position, and it's an absolutely fair question because a no revenue year is really hard for any organization. Luckily, we have the most incredible giving community. The Brown Ledge family has donated their time, their money, their energy in making sure that we get through this next year. And Abby and I are now looking at every possible cost-cutting effort we can do in our organization to make sure we keep weathering this storm, whether that's getting out of our winter office or downsizing some of the services we have throughout the year. We're looking into it. So I just want to thank everyone for all of your questions. Keep them coming, and we'll keep you posted every step of the way as we go. Well, really excitingly, we have open enrollment. Enrollment open for returning Brown Ledge families on September 15th. As of today, we're at about actually 70% enrollment, which is fantastic. We are treating enrollment right now at 75% capacity, planning for our future with COVID, and Abby will actually talk to you more about that in a minute. But we're really excited that families are returning to Brown Ledge and everyone is really ready for summer 2021.
So, our governing bodies as a summer camp are the American Camping Association, called the ACA, the Center for Disease Control, or CDC, and the state of Vermont. And we have information and guidance from those three bodies for 2020, which we couldn't pivot to fast enough to be able to run safely last summer. But we are assuming those guidelines for 2020 applied to 2021 right now. And we do anticipate seeing those be rewritten and changed as time goes by. And so we will be updating you if any of these changes are going to impact our summer and how. We currently have to plan to run our program assuming there's no vaccine. Again, we are planning everything right now for the world we're in right now, and we'll be making adjustments as we get more information as time goes on. What I can tell you is that other camps did run this summer, not very many, about 10% of overnight camps in New England ran, and you didn't hear about them because they didn't make the news because they ran safely and successfully. So we are still waiting on data from those camps and information about how they ran safely, what they did, what adjustments they made to their program, the investments they made to be able to run. Also, I know a lot of you are sending kids back to school right now. We have the benefit of time on our hands to see how schools go, to see what happens at colleges, universities, at boarding schools, and learn from them as they bring students and young people back together in the same place. So we will continue to update you throughout the rest of the fall, the winter, and the spring as our plan develops and as we get more information from our governing bodies and we gather more info about COVID and the landscape ahead of us all. So lastly, there's one thing I want you to take away from today. It's that our goal for 2021 is to run camp as close to normal as possible with the health and safety of our campers and our staff as our number one priority and our guiding star in making decisions for how we are going to do that. I know there's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now, and all I can say is we are going to be communicating with you regularly as we have more information, so you will have as much info as we have at the time that we have it for you to be able to make the best decision for your family going into 2021. And finally, I want to say a humongous thank you to our board of directors for supporting camp through this really challenging period, for all of your time and energy and volunteer work to help us get through to 2021, and to our incredible alumni base who has been, just the outpouring of support has been overwhelming, and I'm so grateful to you. And finally, to our families for your trust and your hope in signing your campers to come back to camp for 2021. We can't wait to see you on the shores of Malletts Bay next year.